of the tapestry. And so now is the time for our tithes and our offerings. So Unity is grateful for all the financial support, for all of the gifts that you give in volunteering. And our work goes on, even though we're not meeting in person. And so your volunteer hours and your offerings support this community. So please take a moment to ask your heart, what is mine to give? And to take action on that. And so the, Terry, can we have the tithing slide up there? So you can give by sending a check to our P.O. Box 2582, Payson 85547, or you can go to unityofpayson.org and donate there. So bring your attention to your intended tithe. Hold that in your heart as we say, freely we give and freely we receive. And thank you so very much. And while the offertory song is playing, you can go to the website and make your donation. And our offertory song is Many Rivers by Anthony Burbidge.
Many lives, beliefs, and faiths, many minds refuse to change, but there is one source of life, and we all know this deep inside. Many rivers, all returning in their own way to one source. Many rivers, all converging with the one unchanging force. In our lives, many souls upon the earth, many lost lives, many hurts, but there is one force we all feel. There is one love that will heal. Many rivers, all returning in their own way to one source. Many rivers, all converging with the one unchanging force in our lives. Though our eyes may fool our minds, in our hearts we recognize we are not two souls, you and I. We are one in our source of life. Many rivers, all returning in their own way to one source. Many rivers, all converging with the one unchanging force. Well, I can listen and I can love you, even if we don't agree. 'Cause where we come from and where we're going is the same for you and me. Like many rivers, we're returning in our own way to one source. Like many
another really, really beautiful song. Jennifer, if that was you who chose the music, awesome job. And so now, our dedication of our offering, um, we know that this represents your belief in abundance. We bless the givers and we bless the gifts. And say with me the dedication of offering. Divine love through us blesses and multiplies all that we have, all that we give, and all that we receive. We are abundantly prosperous and we give thanks. Yes, we do. And so next Sunday, our theme continues interconnection. Like rivers flowing from one source, we are all connected. And Neil, loved your message, loved how all the music and everything worked together today. And our speaker next Sunday will be Betty Bennett and her talk, What's the Connection? And our events coming up. We have our usual weekday morning coffee on Zoom at 9:30. Come and connect. We laugh and we have some deep conversation. It's a lovely, on Zoom, and that's a love offering. And next, we have a beautiful slide that I don't know if Kay or Terry made this. We're really kind of excited about this. It came up kind of quickly, but Kay has offered her backyard, and you see the address there, 509 West Arabian Way, and her phone number, 928-978-1283. Next Wednesday afternoon, while it's warm, the 18th, from 2:30 to 3:30, we will be having a meditation and prayer with the singing bowls and Kay's new Solfeggio chimes. So many people have been asking about that. So please call Kay to reserve your space. Masks and social distancing will be observed. That's why we sort of need to have a limit on how many people we can, although Kay does have a really great big backyard. So we're excited about that, to be able to at least see people and wave at them across the yard. And next, we have our Intenders Circle. That meets regularly on Thursday afternoons at noon. That's Zoom, online, or with your phone. And that also is a love offering. And next, we're leaving the slide up. I'll let Neil talk about it a little bit more as we have additional discussions, even though our Chopra book is over. So Neil, I'm going to turn it over to you for the rest of the announcements. And you need to unmute again.
That too. Terry, if you leave that slide up. These groups that we had for our fall program are continuing, and they're taking different forms, and sometimes they're meeting at different times. Please note the group leaders that are here and their contact information. And if you would like to see to join with this group, everybody has said, we're really welcoming people to join these groups as we move on. And that's a great way of connection at this time, to get involved with a small group. I do one now at 1 p.m. on Sundays. And we actually have chosen a study for the next 5 weeks on proving the power of principle. So I welcome you to join us at 1 p.m. Here on Zoom to experience this, proving the power of principle. It's kind of a revisit of all of Unity basic principles, but with a little bit of a twist to it. Today, we'll be speaking of the divine as principle, not as person, but the divine as principle. You may agree with that, or it may set well with you or not, but come and join with us at that point. And again, the other groups, please contact the group leader and see when that group will be meeting, and what the context is, and what the study will be, or what the discussion will be, and join in this great opportunity for connection. I want to also mention just a couple of other things. There, if you've joined us on Facebook, either at the time of this or at a later time, we'd love to hear from you. Just a quick comment to know that you're with us, so we can respond and appreciate you for being with us. So put a comment in there, or even just an emoticon to let us know that you're with us. That would help us. If you haven't yet followed Unity of Payson on Facebook, the Unity Facebook page is easily available and findable. So please follow us there, and we'll make sure to try and get you all the information that you could require. I think that's all I've got. So let's go on to Betty. I hand it back to you for a minute.
Well, just imagine us all circled up, holding hands. The more you imagine that, the more your body responds to that. So for the peace song.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be, with God as Creator, family all are we. Now we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me, and this is the moment now. With every step I take, this is my joyous thought. I take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
And now, as we close, let us say together the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. And the presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. So I invite you to open your mic, unmute yourself, say hello to folks. And we're so glad that you're here today. Just talk at us a little bit, and then we'll see you the next time.
Annie, I mentioned to Kay about you playing a little guitar for us before we start the chime meditation.